the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The gun, the ground game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You've got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on third. Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Lagway. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Florida! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Off the play fake on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down in the stat book as a catch.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Turning it on. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them. So they'll go. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. That's caught. It's Clark. It's a seam wide open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Looking to fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sturdivant. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
On the move, it's Cobb. Got enough for the first. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force the negative play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Defense looks like they're coming. He'll set up to throw. Extending the play. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Touchdown Gators! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football. And, David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Sends it back in motion. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Gets away from one. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. picked up after a solid return on the pick.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle at Simmons. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 32. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. The screen. He's got wheels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
A really nice job on their final drive of the 1st half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes! They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Gonna take a shot. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap it up here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. The Gators will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountain.
He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Hauls it in at the 40. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Grab near the marker is Clark. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab, and he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Gators are rolling down the field. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Scores on the sneak. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Cobb. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Second down coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the court. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback may change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Still on his feet. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Gators! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Power football with the run. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
It's a running room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. You already got to make...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's gone. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And the Tigers are on the move. The give on the inside. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Knight. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter.
Florida, 35. Auburn, 17.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Might be calling a hot route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Gets the back moving. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The sure hands, it's Sturdivant. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk of play.
Yeah, and in winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He's loose. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Rushes on him. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The offense changing the play. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's the heat. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Gators. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Rams him with the stiff arm. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
56, Auburn, 24.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Gorilla. Go.
Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Brings it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Trying to make magic on the scramble. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Knight. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Quarterback extends the play. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
It's now 2nd and goal.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He'll keep it on the sneak. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Auburn.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The Gators backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotion.